What is going on, everybody? Matt with Outdoor Believing. We are back and at it again, and it is the day. That's right, we are leaving for Ohio. I cannot wait to get down there. It is November 1st, sweet November. The rut is on down there, and we are jacked to go. We got the truck all packed. We're gonna head down there, hopefully get on some nice bucks like last year. I got a real nice 8-point. Claude got a real nice 8-point. This year, hopefully all three of us can get a deer. We will see. We got some great ones on camera. I'll show you here, and I cannot wait to get there. So we're gonna get on the road. We got about a 5.5-hour drive. So if you guys want to get excited about this video, go hit that like button. I'll see you guys when we get there. I got up super early this morning, took a shower, made some morning joe. It's super hot, but it's going to be a beautiful day in the woods today. It's going to be a high of the low 50s, slight little northwest wind or northeast wind, I believe, northeast wind, and it's just going to be beautiful. It's going to be a nice quiet morning. Leaves are down, the rut's on. We're going to hopefully sneak in real nice. We're getting out pretty early, and it's just going to be a great day. So if you're excited, go hit that like button, because I know I am.
Well, good morning, folks. We are in Ohio. The woods are coming alive. It's a beautiful morning right now. I got some squirrels going crazy. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'll show you around in a little bit when it gets lighter, but I'm pretty pumped. It's a beautiful morning. We're in Ohio. The rut's on. Let's get a deer. There's a doe right there.
If you listen carefully after this deer gets out of screen, you can hear a third buck snort wheeze right behind my tree.
had that 4-point come through. And a real nice 8-point come right behind him. He just wouldn't turn this way, he went the other way, so he might come back through. That was a nice deer. I'm shaking. Jeez. Gosh, I don't know if I got that on camera, but there was another real nice 8-point over there. Up on the ridge. The woods, I've seen 4 bucks so far. I'm shaking. Shush. I don't know if it's a doe or a buck blowing over there. I think it's a doe with this little fawn. The fawn's still in front of me. That's the doe that was blowing in. If she comes this way, she might get a ticket. Alright folks, it has been an absolute crazy morning. We've had 5 bucks in front of us. The only one we were even close to being able to shoot was that 4-point. That first buck we had was that 7 with palmated one side. I'd have a hard time passing that one up if it offered me a shot. He turned and went off into the thicket. And then that 4-point came out. And he walked right in my 17-yard shooting lane. And as I was watching him, a deer snort-wheezed behind me. Scared the living crap out of me. And I looked around the tree, and there's an 8-point that's a shooter, tall rack, and he's working his way out. And I got footage of him, but he wouldn't come in. He ended up going out into the thicket too. Right after he was there, I look up on the ridge way over there, and there's a tank of a deer. I don't know if it was a 10 or what, but definite shooter that could have been the one we call Tank. I don't know, it was a wider rack I think, but 2 shooters for sure, 1 possible shooter. And then when that doe and the button buck came out right here, we had it's like a 5-point. He's got 1 beam on one side and maybe a brow tine, and then three on the other, or 4 on the other, I don't know. Not a shooter, but what a good morning in Ohio. Great start. We're probably going to pack it up here pretty soon for the morning hunt. Sneak out, go get some breakfast. Come back in tonight. Hopefully one of those bucks makes a mistake. I love Ohio. Let me show you what it looks like around me. So I'm hunting the edge of this thicket. Now, about 100 to 150 yards that way is a cut cornfield. And that way as well. But this is all thicket. Right here. That's where those bucks came in, milled around over here, and then went back out that way. That big buck, he came out. There's a creek bottom right here. Runs right there. Like that. In the thick stuff. He popped out of there and Went way right over that way towards those cornfields. So we got hardwoods up here on this ridge. There's a ridge that goes up here. That's all thicket with the cut cornfield that way. Come around this way. That's where that 4-point went. I shot my buck last year. That creek bottom goes all the way that way. And then we got this into a thicket over here as well. All the way around me this way. Super nice setup. We're gonna sneak out and I'll see you guys back in the tree in a little bit. I haven't seen many rubs this year. It's just surprising. Milkweed. Perfect wind. With the thermals. Perfect. First buck I rattled in this season. Would have been nice if it was a bigger one. That's a nice little buck though. He's gonna be good in a couple years. I'm trying some new mics out. So let me know how the audio sounds. Throw it in the comments, let me know. But we're out here. It's day number 2, the 4th sit. We had that one smaller buck this morning. It's looking like it's gonna be a good night. It's a little warm. It's like 70 degrees right now. But the wind's perfect. We got a nice, I think it's still a northeast wind. We're gonna have 2 hot days for this week and then it's gonna start dropping back off. But both the guys almost got a buck last night. And we got a real nice buck on camera this year. Like a real nice buck. We're hoping one of us gets that one. I'll show you a picture of him here. He's a tank. But we also have some really good bucks besides him. We're gonna tuck in. We're gonna shoot this big buck tonight because I'm pumped. So, all right, I'll see you guys when the action starts. I got squirrels over here going crazy. And I got blue jays over there going crazy. Hoping that it's the bucks. Come on, baby. We had a small 6 already. That was awesome. The 4 and 6 point that we've seen, they were sparring over there on the neighbor's property. They just made their way, I don't know, about 50 out, but in the thick stuff. We might be heading over to Josh right now, I'm not sure. Great way to start the morning is to see some sparring. Hopefully that means the bucks are up and moving and early action. Maybe we'll see a big buck. I'm hoping. Day 3. Evening hunt. Super dry out right now, hot. We're still gonna give it a go. This is that rub I was talking about. That was not there this morning. That's got me super pumped. I know the bucks have been running that line. Hopefully he does it again tonight. I know we had that buck in here this morning.
All right, here we go, guys. We're down here in Ohio, and this is actually one of my favorite parts. We haven't got any deer yet. It's partway through the week. We actually took a break today because it's like 75, 76 degrees, somewhere in there, and it's just too hot to hunt. So it's supposed to rain tonight, kind of clear everything off, and then it's gonna start dropping down. So we're pumped to get in the woods tomorrow morning. Hopefully the rain is done by then, and then the rest of the week, the temp's just gonna start dropping. So we're pretty pumped about that. But like I said, this is one of my favorite parts of coming down to Ohio. One, doing the European mounts for the deer that we get, but also there's a friend of ours that likes European mounts too, and he likes the way I do them. So I get to do his, and the cool part about him is he shoots big bucks. I mean, this is his from last year. Look at this beautiful 10-point. I mean, it is just gorgeous deer. All I've done here, we're gonna do a European mount. I've got some water here. We're gonna submerge this down in here. You just wanna make sure that it's covered just the skull cap in water. You don't wanna submerge the horns. I've wrapped the horns in saran wrap, and this is called Easy Fuse tape, and it protects the antlers. It keeps the color on the antlers, so you have less recoloring process of the antlers after you're done. So what I also do is this is just a jar of OxyClean, standard household laundry OxyClean. I take a little bit, I sprinkle it in here, and this works as a degreaser. Just about that much. That's probably about a cup or quarter cup or so. Take this, stir it up a bit. There we go. We're gonna get this set up for just a simmer. We wanna bring it to a boil and reduce it to a simmer, and it's probably gonna go for about an hour, and then we're gonna power wash it. And there we go, that's gonna simmer. I'm gonna end up power washing it, then I'm gonna bleach it. I'm not gonna go over every process in this. If you guys wanna see the full process after this video, go back and watch my European mount, my DIY European mount. It shows you every step, what you need, what to use. It's a really good video, especially if you're into doing your own European mounts. So I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna get a drink, enjoy this beautiful weather, and all right, look at that. Skull is nice and clean. We power washed it. Next step is just to bleach it. If there's anything left on it that's any type of tissue or anything like that, the bleach is actually going to make it come off way easier. So we've boiled this for about an hour, a little over. All right, so for the bleaching, I actually have a mixture. It's 40% liquid peroxide. Mixed 50-50 with water. So I've mixed it up here in a bucket. We're gonna pour it in here. We're gonna get this to a boil. Once it's to a boil, we're gonna put the skull in for about 7 minutes. For an older buck like this, 7 minutes seems to be good. Younger bucks, I do about 5. So we're gonna get this going. We're gonna bleach it and show you what we got. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. I'm out there pressure washing this deer right out here. And right on the other side of the farm or the pasture, the big guy, the Big 10 shows up. He's feeding on some grass over there, just walking down the edge of the fence line. And we're not out in the woods. It is what it is. At least he's in the area with this cold front coming through. Hopefully he stays in the area and hopefully some does show up and he starts chasing. So I'm pumped. He's bigger than this one. So that gets me excited.
All right, ladies and gents, we are all set up. It is the evening sit. I think it's November 6th, Wednesday. And trip's about half gone. So we're in a new spot today. Kind of needed a little change of scenery. This one is exactly where, when I was doing the European mount, that big boy popped out. We got the wind kind of cutting this way out into this field, which is perfect because I'm expecting the deer to come from that way, right up here. Let me kind of show you what we got here. And this is all thicket in here. That's actually the house we're staying at with the big barn. And that buck was right at that fence line yesterday, well, 2 days ago. So I got a 30-yard shot right there. And then the big thicket over here, and it drops down into a gully back there and a big flat back here. It's a real nice setup. Like I said, there's a flat right back here with pines and oaks, and they're dropping acorns everywhere right now. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm hoping a buck or a doe comes out here today. Gotta go with a deer in my stand. I haven't seen deer in 3 sits now. We don't really have a ton of spots to move around here, but it is what it is. It's just nice to have different scenery. So we're gonna let mine chill out for a while. I'm gonna hunt here. We're gonna tuck in. Hopefully we see a big deer tonight. The weather's cold. There's something in the air. I feel like we're gonna see something. So stay tuned. Let's see what we get. Guy's right over here. I don't know if it's the big guy or not.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I think I missed him. Dang it. I'm pretty sure I missed him. He was 25. I didn't range it right. I think I missed him. He was 25. I shot at 20. I think I shot right below him. Dang it. Dang it. We're going to get a little bit and then we'll go check for blood. I am so mad at myself right now. And I rushed the shot. I messed up. That is my fault. Dang it. We only got 2 days left. 2.5, really. I'm so frustrated with myself. I don't know what to do. It just makes me nauseous. Missing like that.
Looking at the footage, it looks like I may have hit him in the front leg. I got down, I checked the arrow. There was no blood on the arrow, but there was fur on the broadhead. So I went where the deer ran, and we found blood. I backed out. We gave it about 2.5, 3 hours. We went back in, and we tracked it for about 100 yards. Decided to back out again and give him the rest of the night.
All right, folks. We're calling it on that deer. We ended up tracking him about 300 yards as the crow flies, but it's super hilly terrain. I'd say 350 to 400 yards total. To me, it looked like muscle blood. Muscles can bleed a lot. And we ended up getting up to this field edge, and about 40 yards away, we stopped to regroup. We lost blood, and we were looking, and all of a sudden we heard something. About 40 yards away, deer took off out of a thicket. And it was definitely him. It was a nice buck. We went and checked the bed that he was in. Didn't find any blood. That deer definitely ran off. Looked super healthy. To say I'm disappointed is an understatement. I just hate wounding animals. I feel terrible. I'm pretty sure what happened is when I shot, went in between the front legs, and I think I cut the underside of his offside front leg. Shots fired, no deer, and I feel terrible. And there's definitely something that I'm gonna take away from that. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. We're gonna get back out. Here we go, check it out. The European mount, it's all finished. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. I put that coat of Mop and Glow on here, sealed that bone up real nice. I love working on these old mature deer. I think their bone density is a lot stronger and just holds up to this process a lot better. It's a beautiful 10-point that I know my buddy is gonna love being on his wall. It looks great. So congrats to him. You know, it's for the rest of our hunts, it's been, we've been on and off deer all week. It's been crazy. We got here, the first couple days we were seeing some good bucks, and then we got that warm up and the sightings of the deer went down a lot. But then, you know, a couple days ago we got that cold front and I ended up shooting that really nice buck. Unfortunately we didn't find it. I know I wounded it. I made a terrible shot. I rushed it. And I feel terrible about it, but we ended up tracking it about 400 yards after I gave it about 15 hours. And we ended up bumping it actually. And surprisingly enough, the family we're staying with saw a buck chasing a doe today on the other side of the pond, and we're pretty sure it was that same buck. So he's alive and well. I'm hoping I can get another encounter with him this year. We'll be back down here, and I want to hit some public land spots too, but we're going to hit this spot again hopefully. Gun season down here is not open yet, and that'll be coming up. And then it is what it is. You can't always win when you're hunting. You know, I had my one shot so far this week and kind of blew that. So hopefully you guys like this video. Go throw some comments down there. Let me know if you guys hunt Ohio, public land in Ohio, or if you hunt Michigan private and public, or whatever you do hunt. You know, I like to see those comments and see how people are doing throughout the season. So, you know, I appreciate you guys watching this all the way through. It really means a lot for me. Keeps me doing what I'm doing. And if you could go down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go share the videos, you know, go check out my other ones, check out my old DIY one to see how I did this step by step if you want to do it yourself or if you're interested. I'll try and put the link in the description below too for that video. But I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully, you know, we get back down here, we see some more deer. I'll definitely be out next week. So until next time, you guys have a good one.